recording.
I have nothing to say.
Vlog, monkey.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 14 of you watched my last vlog. I believe Luke's record is
8.
8, so thank you for making me the most popular vlogger on Luke's vlog. We have several things that we want to discuss tonight. I first would like to just say that right now it's about 1 a.m. in the morning, so that's earlier for you people. I have to leave to go to the airport in approximately 3 hours, so there will be no sleeping tonight. So we just want to start off with that. Do you have something you'd like to say about that?
I would like to say that this video is being filmed completely in the tropics, as you can tell. We've made a little trip to the IKEA and bought this lovely coconut plant.
Yes, we have a little tableau going on right now.
So now that's the backdrop for our vlog.
Okay, I have several things that I would like to tell you about. We are going to do a special episode about a particularly harrowing experience we had
very special episode
earlier this week. So I'm not even going to touch on that except to tell you should be looking for it. I wanted to say we have done several really special things in the last week that I wanted to talk about. The first one is that we went to
KaDeWe. Gut gemacht.
Which is a really nice market with mustard. We went to visit it before. Remember I told you we were sick, so we didn't eat any food.
Sick from currywurst.
Sick from currywurst. So we went up there again and we had oysters and champagne for lunch. And we ate 20 oysters.
And I hate to tell you, we had something like that.
So we had French oysters, German oysters, Irish oysters, and would you like to tell them about the other oysters?
Yes, I would like to express that. What were the other oysters we had? Were they French?
Butterfly. I don't know.
Papillon. Yeah, I think they must have been French because that's the French word for butterfly. Anyway, those ones tasted like nothing. They tasted like lemon and salt and water. They were not very good.
Not
the
the
German
best
ones,
use.
actually, I don't know if this is a good rule of thumb, but you should probably, the best oysters that we had were the ones that were from Germany. So I don't know if German oysters are the best or if you just should always have oysters from the most nearby region. But what is up with Italians? There were these people behind us, they were so loud, like these businessmen, and they were causing a ruckus up in KaDeWe, and they were not speaking German. No. They were not behaving themselves.
They were not behaving appropriately.
No, alles war nicht in Ordnung.
All is not well.
All is not in order.
Or right, or in order, yeah.
With those people, no. And then they were
rubbish. They were rubbish.
Shameful Italian. But I knew, the second I heard them raising their voices, I knew they were not German. They had to be Italian or Spanish, or Greek, but they were not. Maybe Russian. Yeah. So let me take this back now, and I contribute the racist segment of the evening, and
yes. What else were we going to talk about? Dinner? Was there something else?
We were going to talk about going to see the baby dangling balcony.
Oh yes. I would like to say that I have now seen the balcony off which Michael Jackson hung blanket, meaning his son, not an actual blanket.
Yeah.
We considered getting that room, having me take a blanket and wave it off the balcony.
So we
thought
take
it might
pictures.
cause an international incident, and so we did not do that. But I have seen it, and if you come to Berlin, you must look up the Hotel Aldon near the Brandenburg Gate.
Yeah, it is also the hotel where Grand Hotel takes place.
Yes.
But if you haven't seen that, you don't care.
Right. Okay. Also, tonight, we just actually got back from a very special dinner to celebrate Luke's birthday.
Yay!
Not till next month. But we celebrated because Mom sent us some money to go and have a great dinner. So we went to this place called ETA Hoffman,
we had like 8 courses.
Yes.
How many?
Let me tell you.
One of the courses we didn't even order.
Bread, fig, and parma ham.
Yeah, but first we had bread with just this olive
Fruity
oil that
olive
was
oil.
really super good.
Then we had the bread. Then we had salad with duck liver, rabbit, and marinated Mediterranean vegetables.
Oh my gosh, that
meaning
was so
eggplant, zucchini, and
artichoke,
then salad on top of it.
And artichoke hearts.
And artichoke hearts. Then we had fish, fried perch, and garlic risotto.
Oh my gosh, that
and
was
that
really
was
good.
the best.
And there was
I've
chocolate
ever
sauce. There was a
with
little drizzle of chocolate sauce.
Which
on
might
that.
sound disgusting, but it was good.
And all of the plates were like oblong, and they set them out
They
at
kept
an
them
angle
cooking.
in front of you. It was really cool.
And we tried to eat Europeanly. Okay, then we had lamb with chorizo gnocchi and
okra.
okra.
Steamed okra.
Not fried okra, steamed okra. It
Yeah.
was really, really good. And finally,
and more chocolate sauce. Or was that soy sauce? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I think it was gravy. And then finally we had dessert, which was mint ice cream.
Yeah. Some sort
fig,
of terrine.
like a candied fig.
Yeah.
And then chocolate mousse, and it was really, really good. And
yeah,
then
and
we
there
had
was
coffee.
like foam, like lemony foam all over the place too.
Then we had coffee, and we had some nice wine, and something strange happened at the end of the meal. And here's Luke to tell you about it.
This is not an exciting story. First of all, our waiter disappeared. First of all, Rachel found a hair in her glass. I'm sorry, ETA Hoffman, but there was a hair up in my glass, and we had to send it back.
You out your mind.
We were not having that. Actually, that's a really good way to start your. No, it's not a great way to start your meal, but to start having your waiter feel like he's got something to make up to you.
Extra solicitous.
It seems like a good thing, but then at the end of the dinner, the waiter disappeared, and we sat there for like 20 minutes after the coffee, and he did not come back. And you know how in Germany you have to ask for the check. Well, I couldn't ask the waiter because he wasn't anywhere to be found. So then he brought the check, and then he disappeared again, and they took our coats at the beginning of the evening, and we couldn't leave without our coats. And we sat there for another while, and then I was like, that's it. I have to get out of here. It is hot, and I'm going to get my coats. And
he abruptly jumped up from the table.
I busted up out of that table, and I went over to the front, and I stood there really resolutely, I wanted my coat.
My coat.
And that man came in 60 seconds, brought me my coats, and said, "Schönes Wochenende," and I said, "Für Sie auch."
And there you go.
Smacked him.
And then on the way home, tell us about the man who sat next to you.
Okay, first of all, when the train came to pick us up, we were about to get on, and there was this one guy standing by the door, and it was dark, but I could tell he was really drunk. He was like, I can't do that. See if I can. He was like, I can't do the face, what he looked like, but I said, that guy is really drunk. Let's use this door. So we went, and then we were going to sit down, but the entire train car was covered in puke, so we didn't want to do that.
An empty car. We're like, why is it an empty? Oh
so
my gosh.
Look, all these empty seats. So we walk up in there, and then we're slipping and sliding, and we turn around. And we're like, we're not going to sit here. So we went and sat down, and then it was just the two of us over here, and then at some point, a couple stops later, this is midnight on a Friday night, a couple stops later, these guys get on, and there's one guy, the orangutan man.
He was an orangutan.
And he sits down next to me like this, and he's...
Yes, he was breathing like that the entire time. And Luke and I both had the same thought, and that was, he is either going to fight with us or puke on us.
And then at some point, after 7 minutes of doing nothing but breathing, he's like, "Hold up!" And then he starts talking to his friend out of nowhere. We didn't even know he had a friend until he started shouting at the man across the way.
Yes.
And he said something about, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But it was in German, and it was hard to understand.
And the worst part was that then we were the only ones in the car. There were 8
Yeah, because it was the puke
sets.
car, so nobody's on this half.
There were 8 sets of empty
right
seats. And then we were sitting there, and he was sitting right next to Luke.
And our friend, the orangutan man, sitting right next to me. And we had only one more stop left. And then, so we just got it when we sat over next to him like that. And
he was scary.
Yeah.
Anywho.
We made it okay, though. No problems.
No problems. Okay, that is our what do I say?
Vodcast.
Vodcast. Stay tuned for the case of the missing laptop.
Stay tuned.